Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Big Brain Time Debate Podcast. I'm Seth.
I'm Jared.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Myra.
Oh yeah, I'm Ryan. Yeah,
You forgot your name?
I forgot my name. Sorry. I've been so busy thinking of all these ideas for your podcast, and I just kind of forgot.
These are black market topics dealer. I'm not sure how many of your topics we've covered, but it's been a sizable quantity, I'd say.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Today, we're arguing something very important. Do you ever just think about taking a big mouthful of sand and just swishing it around in your mouth?
I know I do.
No. Why would you
Is
do
that
that?
supposed to help your case?
I don't really know. It just sounded funny to me.
What?
So,
Why
we're
would you
arguing
do
about
that?
sand. We're arguing about sand, inspired by the classic Shakespearean Romeo and Juliet line spewed by Hayden Christensen's Star Wars Episode 2. I don't know who wants to recite it, if they have it memorized,
I don't like sand. It's so coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere.
I just
What
wanted
are
to
we debating
point that
about
out.
again?
Oh,
What?
right. Sand, I think. Sand. I'm pro sand. Sand is nice.
I'm
I'm also-
anti-sand because it's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Sand
like
is
you.
evil.
I'm pro sand.
And I believe I am the judge. I will be deciding your fate.
Mhm. Right now,
Alrighty, who would like to go first?
sand. You can make some little castles with it. You can build on it. I mean, Jesus doesn't advise it, but you can build houses on it. You got water nearby. That's fun. You can go from getting turned into a burnt chicken nugget laying on the sand to go and walking on the sand in the water to get all cool, so you can be a cool chicken nugget. What a rad time.
Yeah, but the point when you're laying in the sand, it sticks to you and it gets in your shorts, it gets in your socks, it gets in your feet, gets inside of your nails, and it's just annoying.
Wait, how much does it stick to you? Like,
I
because
guess it depends. Usually, if you're at the beach and you've previously been in the water, it sticks to you. It might not stick to you if you're in a sandbox, unless you've been sitting in the same spot for a very long time.
I mean, sometimes it'll depend on the kind of sand you're in. Like, if it's extremely fine, like, those picture-perfect white beach sand, like, if you're dry, it won't stick to you very much, while the sort of rougher sand might stick to you a little bit more, depending on how much moisture you have on your skin. And then, of course, but either one will stick to you insane amounts if you're wet.
Now, sand can be very therapeutic. I know they kind of pointed this in Regular Show, if you remember that show, great show. When there was the little, like, it was like the Buddha sand rake thing, very therapeutic. You just like rake the sand and you kind of draw like lines in it and stuff. It's very therapeutic, very relaxing.
Therapy, it can make you hot, it can make you cool. Who cares if it sticks to you a little bit? Wouldn't you like something therapeutic to stick to you?
Not in the way sand does.
Well, how does sand stick to you differently than anything else that sticks? Yeah.
Because, again, it's coarse and rough. It's not comfortable just to have sand be sticking to you. And then, the only thing worse to have stuck to you is glitter. Otherwise, sand is, like, it is only slightly below glitter in terms of sand's annoyingness sticking to you. Because like Kyle said, it gets in everything. You know how hard it is to get sand out of socks?
Okay.
Or shoes, for that matter?
Whenever I go to the beach, it's like in my shoes for days on end afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever-
Like, you'll be shaking out those shoes for days.
Whenever I have had glitter, I've had people prank me and give me gifts with covered in glitter. I don't even notice. How is glitter worse than sand?
Because
Glitter is
it's
only worse than
glitter.
sand because it's almost impossible to get out. That's what makes it worse. Like sand, at least you can get it out eventually, but glitter is like that you're just stuck with it for like the next month or so.
I will make another anti-argument for sand. There is a character in Marvel Comics known as the Sandman. He is he's not necessarily a bad man, but he's a criminal, and he weaponizes sand, and he can form any weapon out of it. And if you imagine just getting punched by this guy, you would have sand in your eyes, you would have sand in your eyelashes, in your mouth, in your nose, everywhere. Sand is bad. It's just no good. It's destructive to your skin, and also it can cause crime.
I don't know, man. That sounds baller as heck.
One of the greatest songs ever, Enter Sandman. That came from sand.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Sandman.
Enter Sandman by Metallica. Very great song.
What about the other Sandman, the one who invades your mind at night to put dreams in your head?
It's
I
the
like
song
that
that Metallica was referring to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is-
I have a few questions for the Sandman concerning a few of my dreams. Thank you very much.
Okay. What's
So
the
I wouldn't
Sandman
consider him
putting
to
in
be a
your
good
head?
thing.
Why is it always shirtless Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Is that what you dream of, Seth?
You guys were roommates.
Answer us.
You
So
guys
anyway,
probably-
Ryan, who won?
Wait, we're done? Wait a minute, we're done.
This is it? Okay. Well, you both put up some pretty good arguments. I feel like there's a lot more positives to sand than there are negatives. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go pro sand just because of the positives, but you almost had me, Kyle.
Dang, just Sandman putting dreams of a shirtless Phil Swift in your head. Just can't do it, man.
Never gonna get sponsored by Flex Tape now.
No, we can. I'll just keep mentioning good stuff about Phil Swift.
Of course.
Just Photoshop,
You never
a
said
picture.
shirtless Phil Swift was a bad thing.
Never
No.
did
Yeah.
I?
If it's haunted, like if it's in your mind constantly, then I mean, there's got to be some good merit to it, right?
Right, exactly. Look, we're not trying to get the Gorilla Tape or the Gorilla Glue sponsorship. No, we're going for the big boys.
Just have the Gorilla Glue. Like whoever loses the debate, the gorilla comes in and just.
All right, see you next week, audience.